We are back with more of our Scourge Lord. Hope you're looking forward to it. We have some problems on the horizon to the north. We have the Bakemono, which are going to be a hassle to deal with. They always have a lot of attacks, so you need to kind of mass big armies with them. Otherwise, these guys will just fire at you from the back with their storm magic, and you'll see some of them don't have storm magic. They don't look to have a lot of the regular bird troops. Tengus, is that what they're called? I don't remember what they're called. Karasu, Tengu. God, if I do play the Bakemono faction in the future here, you guys are going to hate me because I'm going to mispronounce everything. Then out here to the east, we're dealing with El. In south, we have the remains of the kobolds. I say remains because they're not that crazy. They're not that strong. Like, this looks like a lot. 79 kobolds versus this army. There's a decent chance we win, especially with a level 2 caster. Although he doesn't have terror. Terror would mean we just wipe this because of their low morale. They're ridiculously low morale to the point where they are almost useless. We're starting the Ant Armageddon. I don't know if any of you keep up with the Conquest of Elysium Steam page. I tend to look at it every now and then just to get a little look at things. We're going to attack this port. But I saw someone posted like their entire map was overrun by ants. Just as a warning, guys, please do be careful. If you start seeing the map kind of turn into Ant Armageddon, start attacking ant hills and just leave like 1 or 2 troops sitting on them, or just leave a single patroller there, just to make sure you don't lose the entire map. Okay, we have a Pendant of Luck available. I wouldn't hate to get that, but where would I want to buy it? I mean, feasibly the only person who's going to have a commander near them anytime soon is going to be, well, up here. We could buy it on, we'll buy it on here actually. But we'll purchase it. This is a little while after my last recording. I came down with a fever, so if I'm not remembering some of our plans, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, but that'll happen to you. I do want to start doing some Dark Blessings, I think. I'm a little indecisive about it. So that means all our gold is going to be wanting to... I don't think we have enough gold yet, frankly, to buy a bunch of cell souls. Although if we ever want them to really take off, we're going to have to start doing way more blessings. I think we'll chance this one. Ooh, that's good. That's a good one. So now these guys are rocking 2 armor, which is not bad at all. Okay. I think that's it. Let's bounce around the map here. Yeah, we got our ants who are spawning. Do we want to do something with this guy? Got 41 units versus 39. A lot of these are the little Bakemono, yeah. Oh, but a lot of these guys are hurt. But some of them are diseased and cursed. So we probably want to make hay while the guys are still alive. Do 1 minor summoning. We just got some regular spiders. We don't have enough archers. We need a base, and this is the nearest thing we could grab. I think we'll grab this castle in anticipation to get a line of archers behind this stuff and really upgrade them. I know we'll probably lose this. Well, there's a chance that they don't get through it, because the Bakemono don't do a lot of damage to penetrate armor, which is a lot of that army, and neither do the regular archers, frankly. They're not that... Okay, these are all XP'd out. These are bad examples, because they do 4 damage. The regular ones do 3. Of course, they could have some XP on those archers, depending on how tough they are right now. We've taken that port to the north. Running down these Bakemono. We should win, but we're going to take... These guys are just going to cause us a lot of attrition with things like disease, although only 1 disease caster. Speed this up a little, and he's mostly casted wind. That looked like a disease. That guy might have already been diseased. I have no idea. But we'll take this, but with, again, more disease and curses than we had prior, which is not something I love to take, which is why I don't love that we saw this Bakemono faction up here. Speed it through it. This is a winning fight. Well, you see, we took a little slow down here at the end. Somehow this guy's still alive. He'll just die of disease in 2 turns. What was... Okay, that was us. Whew. Just making sure he didn't get diseased. Fuck. God, that could be really bad. I don't know where he took that festering wound. Did he get hit by this guy? I have no idea. Wherever he got hit, I missed it. Let's, we can't look back in time to see it. He might have already had that and I forgot about it. I'm not sure. Okay, looks like they're avoiding our statue. It is a little scary for them. They've taken the town back. That's expected. We will get that back in due time. Orb of Projection. I think that just does better lightning stuff, and we don't have really storm mages, unfortunately. So we won't invest in that. Here we're going to start investing in some desert warriors, not to garrison here, but to help this army out. I start moving you in the south here. Start getting visual on things. We'll move even further south into what could be desert lands and see what we can carve out for our ever-growing empire. Or kingdom, I suppose. We are a king, so I guess it would be technically kingdom. This either increases the range of spells. I think it might just increase the range of spells. I'm really curious if this guy's had this before and I just didn't notice it, or if I talked about it last time and forgot. Alright, I'm trying to think what would be a decent thing to do here. Should we just garrison? Really, we should just garrison troops in these ports. Oh, we hit camels. Always accidentally hitting camels. Here, we will use our level 2 Scourge summons. Grab more troops, because we're about to have a bunch die off from disease, or just be so wounded they're not going to last. Oh shit, we had a basilisk. Oh, this is such... Don't do this. This is such a mistake. And he's just going to run. Okay, thank God he's dead. They're not dead, but they're going to take some time to heal now. But we can leave the basilisk there. You can see the Bakemonos are moving all throughout these lands. They're attacking us. Okay, flames and flame shield. We're 150% fire resistant. Are we lightning resistant? Oh shit. So his spells won't really... Oh, and he doesn't have the winds. We might actually survive this. We'll see. We don't have slashing resistance? Huh. I'm certain we wouldn't have blunt, but no slashing resistance confuses me a bit. What is he casting? Flame shield. Oh, that won't do anything. This caster's useless to them. Already took 2 damage. How many shades can... Only 25. And I don't think they're going to do a lot early here. Although they do distract so we can survive longer and fear more people. Really, the hope is you get something like the Tendrils of Darkness spell, the level 1 version. He'll also, though, he'll life drain for his spells now, which is good. And this guy's gonna die to this, which is 1 archer down. Making good use of his turns. So all these guys, this guy's gonna be a problem, because he's gonna keep prioritizing his spells on our shades. We need better shade summons, like 2 coming out at a time. I don't know how likely that is. We'll speed this up a little bit. But we are at least seeing the gargoyles defend. I don't really like these guys too much. As you can see, they... You know, we probably should mass more of them, but they're expensive. Cost your iron, which you want to use for pillars and things, and... Yeah, we're gonna lose this. 100%. Causes them some attrition. Probably not worth it. I think definitely you either put a bunch of archers with those guys or mass them. Although even a bunch of archers with them, like... I guess they're getting targeted, but still. This doesn't seem that much of a crazy boon. You know what we could do is we could go kill this army, though. Could grab ourselves some more level 2s. Those will work just fine. And go wreck this. Leaving our castle. We could even probably come back and take this depending on how this battle goes. 59 to their 33, but their 33 is not that good, and we're going to fly up the walls. Some of our guys might tunnel behind, too. And that's just another stack of their army down. We're really trying to kill them out. This army, you can see, actually has these guys with the winds, and the winds will just destroy those statues. So, to be honest, I really wouldn't suggest the statues against these guys. Unless you only see the Onis, but if they're summoning the Onis, they're probably already on their way to get these guys, I figure. Yeah, but these guys are some good... There's some good units. Although, this is super inefficient line stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this strikes anyway. Okay, never mind. Well, does it... I think it still might be range limited. Yeah, I don't think this is very efficient at all. They have way too big of a line. If we had our level 3 Scourge guy up there, that would just be an easy army to just send his spells after, because he just blasts those front lines while we take very little attrition. Chest wound, huh? Could attack this. Spiders don't have poison resistance, even though they do poison. Which is, I think, probably true of what spiders would be in real life. Over here, what do we have in this army? We have that basilisk, which we can stick here. Let's go chasing down and find where these kobolds made their home. I'm surprised they haven't taken this if they are down here. Maybe they're over here in this area. That's possible. They just came up in a weird way. We lost that iron mine. Have a bunch of ants. Not in our pants, thankfully. We do need to circle down here as well and take that library back. Kind of forgot about it in the intermeeting times. I kind of only want to use one of these as a base. So probably use this Hoburg fort because we can get Hoburgs out of it. Whereas we don't want to lose the port, but it's not that big of a deal. We'll next turn it as we wrap up this turnaroony. Fighting at the Temple District, we'll speed it up a little bit. This guy dug straight in front of the archer fire, but that's alright. Now, this is going to be a lot of rounds of us just getting shot at. Okay, we got spells going. What are you doing up here? Why is he formationed? I've been noticing this in the recent patch. I don't know if it's what caused it, but a lot of these guys have been shifting towards the front. He has the back tag. He should not be up here. It's disturbing me a little bit. Although, in this battle, it's nice because they didn't have a crazy amount, but you generally want your mages closer to the back than that. Because otherwise, they'll just take so much damage. Although, our mages are more tanky, so we don't have as much of an issue with that. Still a problem, though. Take that, lose a spider. Are they not going to retake that castle? Do they have other plans, I guess? Pikeneers available, not super interested. What is left here? Plenty of stuff. And we found their sorcerer. And a not-so-giant stack of Bakemono. He's not immortal yet, either. We may want to clear him. Overwhelmed by the presence of the dead, of course. How do we still have a ghoul in this army? Does one of them have, like, a wound that's setting him towards the back? No, they just survived. They've been in that army for a while, haven't they? Surprising. Ooh, okay. That is a good... We needed more backline stuff in this army, and I think, even though we have a bunch of wounds, we're gonna go attack this stack. Our hope is that we get to this guy relatively quickly. Maybe we'll see some burrowing. Where's our wizard? He's still forming up here. Maybe because a bunch of these guys have battle fright? Yeah, that might be what's doing it. That's interesting. I don't love that. Battle fright, I do like the I do like the tag that it sends you to the back. I don't love that it sends your wizard towards the front sometimes, though. Because our wizards should always be behind these archers, but we won't go on about that for too long. Just enough to note the issue. Oh, that's a good overrun. We got these Bakemono who are neutral, but still a menace to us anyway. Evan Kelp's going down here. We'll see some of the priests of El. Thankfully, our Scourge summons aren't really banishable. Where the hell are these kobolds? Maybe they're over here? Either way, we can grab this iron mine and clear out some of the stuff while we're down here. Clean this place up a bit. Have no commander available. It's unfortunate. Now we have to decide if we want to go grab Scourge Ants or do this. I guess we'll go do this. Hoping a commander comes down here and we can wrap more Scourge Ants. This is one of my favorite things about the faction, is you have really good patrollers with these ants. And we just won't suffer as much from wild animals and things like it as other factions tend to have. Less trivial problems is what I'll say with those guys. We'll start building some cell souls in this army over here just to make it a little more tanky in case they do come over. They're not absolutely crazy yet, but they'll be a benefit to us. We don't have any priests with movement left, do we? No. I was going to do Dark Blessing again. Because eventually, some of our level 3 summons do have the Blessings tag. It's not just your cell swords. Cell souls. Okay, this should be an interesting fight. Ooh, that guy got insta-nabbed. That's one of the problems. Your tunnelers do tend to die, but this is a little bit better with these kind of guys. What spells do you have? Terror, Harm, Fear, Gust of Wind. It's not crazy. Some of these guys are going to run away, but that's okay. Because over here, we'll just, like, destroy this line with Bolts of Unlife. We'll create zombies and things like it. Fingers of Death. I think he dehydrated this guy. Oh, goodness. And also, some of our guys are mindless, like this dude. He has a mindless tag, so he won't run away from fear ever. I'm a little worried about the Gust of Winds on our caster. And we already have an ant next to their sorcerer, but he'll probably die, but there's stuff coming in behind him. The shadow summons that are built forth here, the shades, are pretty good. I love the shades. Now, especially the Spectral Assassin spell. That, to me... I don't know if you guys hear background noises, because my cat is scratching a scratch post. That, to me, though, is really good, the Spectral Assassin spell. It makes me want to mess with dark magic way more. But, you know, there's only so many factions with it, if you don't get a mercenary, which is a measurement of luck. Kobolds had it, but we didn't make super good use of it. But when I went into that Kobold game, I didn't know the black shamans would eventually get, one, that spell, and two, that once you bought them, you could upgrade them with all types of gems, which is pretty value. This is a lot of kobolds and a lot of slingers. We might have to go in the opposite direction. Oh, this is a spider thicket. I know the druid now has better summons in the spider thicket, I believe. Was on the patch notes. Which is very interesting. That won't help us too much. Just gonna bounce back up here for a sec. Try and get out of their range so that we can build up more troops. We're gonna build some archers here. And also what we could do is... could take like something like a captain and run him... kill these snakes that have been running around our stuff. Run him right into the enemy with a basilisk and some other serpents, and that serpent's ants. Might be something we want to think about. I'm just thinking about it. That's not me saying we're going to do it. It is me saying I'm interested in that idea. There's some destroyed jungles. I wonder if there's an enchanter running around down here. I think that's the indicator of it. Can't remember. Do burnt jungles have a different tag? Slipping my mind. Go up here and grab this graveyard so undead stop spawning. Those guys are in the water. Oh, we've been ambushed, probably by some dispossessed spirits. It would be a problem if it hits our captain. It doesn't. So we killed this. That's their sorcerer down, which is a pretty hefty blow. And we can just continue steamrolling. Although we're going to take some losses the more we do this. But, you know, I'm not too concerned about it. We're doing pretty well right now against the Bakemono. This big army could probably kill us, but they probably want to avoid those losses also. I'm a little confused why it sat here for so long. She might... you know what? I think she's sitting here and summoning. I think that's what's happening, because I believe this is a summoner. I could be incorrect. I think she has up to level 2 rituals. Again, could be totally wrong about that, but that's my best memory. Play through this. Don't need to really do any of these. See, if these were battle reports, these would just plug up our feeds, and depending on the terrain, wouldn't be able to necessarily tell. I like the ability to just skip really fast past it, so you guys still see it, but we don't have to spend too long on it. Let me know how you guys feel about the battle report things in the comments here and there. I'm going to be asking this throughout different series we do, but I'm just not a fan of them. This is hella dangerous. Again, don't do that unless you only face one guy like we just did. Hella kobolds. She's running in the opposite direction. We have someone else new moving towards us. Might have seen this one already. This is one of their witches or whatever, right? Yeah. Very difficult stuff with this. And all this stuff is in the water. Guess we'll go run over some snakes. Now, some Scourge ants over here. Run and grab. You can see these pillars of power have really started to lose their life. This pyramid that can do a max 50 only has 21. I do think it's in range of the water, though, so it'll still get stuff from there. Oh, God, these have been capped by animals. But we've just decimated half of this forest. I love the theme of this nation, and it kind of destroys the world around it in a really big way. Whereas, like, the enchanter's cool, but he doesn't match a key to this dude. Scourge Lord. Okay, we could keep going, but I'm hesitant to keep marching. Nothing super bad needs defended there yet. I have this entire kobold swarm. We want to grab more archers for it. We could really break the bank on some of these crossbows. You don't really... Nah, they're not very good against the kobolds, thinking about it. They, of course, would be better if they shot quicker, but if you don't know, crossbows shoot pretty slow. Let's click on the thing. Yeah, it's only usable once every 2 rounds, but, you know, they pierce through armor unlike other archers. Very quiet music right now. Up our sound a little bit. You guys probably can still barely hear that, but just don't want it to be dead quiet. I'd love to get some commanders down here and shoot out some level 3 summons into their armies and kind of let them go stink about. You have no action points. Not realize that. You can go cap this library, and you can run back. You'll go grab these. You need another commander over here, but we don't have one available. We still have Yazzle to move. This would be a big mistake. I think we're just going to chill here, get a round of desert archers. We do have camel riders or something brought over here, didn't we? Yeah, I have a couple in this army. Couldn't remember if I left them at the port. Do we want to do... We'll do a Dark Blessing, actually. Ooh, okay. That's a big one. So you can see how this can kind of get good. All these dudes are regenerating now with poison resistance. Ooh, it's only 5%, but mamma mia, if we can get more hit point buffs. Okay, these have become a new priority in the armies. And we're going to start doing more blessings, because this is getting good now. Mamma mia. Let's do it again. I'm on a roll. You know, we just got, I don't know, I'm not a gambler, but we just got like a bunch of D20s, okay? Wait a second. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Okay, the Cell Souls are now really good. Although not versus L, because he's going to convert them, I believe. I think they still count as human troops. Ooh. Mamma mia. These are some beasts. Unfortunately, this really only comes online when you get a Scourge King, though, which is going to take a while. And by that point, you still have level 3 summons, but these guys now, whereas like before they were like shitty, these are now pretty value, right? Think of how much trolls cost, right? You think of a troll, they're pretty big. They usually have the similar amount of armor here, and they have more hit points. But these are trolls with poison resistance, better morale, and they're only going to get better, right? These guys are... Ooh. I'm excited for the future here, and we might want to keep pouring on that blessing now that we got something good and buying these guys up. We could also start selling iron if we have to, although we need to save for more pillars in the future and things like that. That regeneration is going to be particularly good against enemies like the kobolds down there, although I don't know how many factions we're going to... Well, there's plenty of factions left in the game. Pretty decently sized map. What was available there? Spearman and a captain. That's super interesting. Some little black ants there. Let's grab these guys. But you can imagine the possibilities. I know they can also get things like fire shields in their blessing. So like fire shield regeneration. These guys can really take off. Like further than L ever could imagine. I don't love getting hit with a catapult with this few units, so we're going to probably avoid the Desert Palace until we can mass some stuff. We're trading for nothing, right? We could use him. Once this is all taken, we could go back and just increase our output of mines and things like that, which we're going to want to do. Because we're going to just keep losing settlements, although we're starting to lose power, too, on our stuff. Luckily, we have this guy next to this in case this gets attacked. Of course, this will eventually disappear, I believe. I think that still counts as a settlement that'll get destroyed. I don't think you destroy citadels. I haven't noticed it if you do. Not going to move this guy because of the snow. Our blessing, although it's really good, it's going to like increasingly cost more. And another note, though. We didn't think about this when we were going over that. These guys now have that regeneration. So, what was that? He had a festering wound. It's gone, right? And even if it had stayed, he would continue to heal through it. And something of note here is that you can start, the more hit points and the more of your blessing you get, these guys can start being like really good thug combatants that can go into the lines and attack really well. You think about it that way. Not so much these guys. Your level 1 ones are really what I do, because they start off with armor. Or your Scourge Kings, I guess, if you want casters, but I just don't think they're worth the risk in case you do lose them. They also tend to have a bigger hit point pool. That guy needs to heal his wounds still. Probably will heal next turn. We have other things to do as well, though. Grab some of these guys, although they're going to get blasted by the ants. God, these are a lot of kobolds. Did not mean to century you. Gonna run you up there and grab those ants, although more will probably have spawned by the time. I don't want these guys running past us is a big problem. Okay, we're thinking there's 51 and 71 here. They're gonna take over whatever we leave. This is super killable. This is much more of a threat. First, let's do more Scourge. Oh, we could get another Herald, actually. No, we can't. We don't have enough gold. Okay. Some more spiders to take up the front. Let's attack the smaller army. We're going to take this out. They have no wizards, so they're not that crazy. They're still going to cause attrition and a bunch of problems, but we have plenty of mages. Making sure we have all the right spells. Yeah, this is good. I wish we had Terror. Terror would break these guys so quickly. One of the good things is that all these guys have 2 armor, so their little slings are going to have real trouble piercing us. So we don't get hurt by the kobolds as much as some other factions with lower armor. I think that's everyone we intended to move except for Rabadan, who can move up here and start clearing out the guys who have surfaced out of the water. Hopefully they don't go back. Got some ethereal going down, but it's not that crazy. Our ants are probably going to murder us. Oh, these ones might not shoot because they're too far away, which is okay, but we'll lose spiders. We didn't leave any archers in the palace, so they'll probably take that. I kind of hope they don't attack us. This isn't going very well at all. These warriors, because we're not doing enough damage versus the warriors in the front. We're going to kill them, but at what cost? Better it would be if our ants were in the front. These Scourge ants tear through kobolds. You earnestly do not want to fight the Scourge Lord if he's got a bunch of the ants. Yeah, we took way too many losses here. And that is specifically because of the low damage output of these guys, where these guys are usually pretty good. In this situation, they just get shot and shot and shot. And stabbed in the case of those front kobolds. Now that they're getting shot, actually, it's not that big of a deal. It's more the slashing of the kobolds that did the most damage, I think. Oh, we left the basilisk. This is actually probably going to be good. Yeah, we lost it, but that's some value. Just tore through their front lines. We're now here's the thing. And I was hoping they'd take this, because now they're up on these walls, but their slingers aren't defended by the guys that were doing most of the killing. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a dark... Oh, Christ. Oh, God, we got a basilisk. I don't know how... Okay, this guy's unaging. Will he get hit by death spells? I'm pretty sure he will. I mean, this is just magic damage. Yeah, it will hit him. Yeah. That's kind of unfortunate. I think we're still going to do it. This might be a folly. We only have 47 units, but they're going to tear through the kobolds pretty quickly. A couple of cell souls that will regenerate too. We're going to do it. Ooh, we got probably bandits running around now. Oh, this is a problem. Have all our ants equipped. Kill these other ants. Another Scourge Queen. She's going to go found another nest. I'm going to go this way and try and kill these bandits. Might lose them to the bandits. We'll see. So we jump this way. Get things scouted out. We're not seeing a lot of interesting stuff. Why have you not healed this? Oh, because it's part of this item. Oh, this dude is holy fuck. Okay, it's worth it, though, because this dude is rocking 20 generation with this item equipped. That's absolutely wild. This guy, okay. That's wild. He's regenerating 20% of his hit point pool. What is it per? I don't know. We'll have to watch him in a battle if he ever gets hit. Although we desperately do not want him to get hit. I'm going to jump off this. Looks like they've evacuated for the moment. They're probably not happy they've been losing so many armies. I would not be either if I was them. Let's call this turn Quitso. Although we have someone down south we're going to need to maybe think about. Oh, we had a couple of burrowers, which in this situation might not be that... What the fuck is this guy doing? What is... Illwinter? Why is he shooting before we're even at the line? Is he supposed to do this? Note to self. Do not bring this guy to a siege. He's murdering on... A note? This guy hasn't either... I don't think he's been... I don't think he takes damage from it. Okay, so he doesn't take this magic damage. He's not immune to all magic damage, is he? Or is he just passing his resist? That might be the case. I'm pretty sure we're going to win, but we're going to lose hella spiders from this death ball. But I think it's definitely caused us to do much better in this section than maybe we would have. Okay, I think he finally didn't resist it. Or no, he's getting hit by other stuff. Blast him one more time. I just want to... Yeah, I don't think he gets damaged by this. Okay, that changes maybe some strategies. What tag is preventing him from being hit by that? Is it this? I mean, they don't get old, so death, maybe. Maybe it's a death spell, so... Oh, okay. We found it. It's the lifeless. That should have been obvious. Okay, so that is a strategy that we haven't considered. So if you do end up getting a bunch of these guys in Basilisk, those two are very good together. I found... Okay, now we know what the Basilisk is good for. That should have been obvious, but I just never thought about it. Well, I hope you guys learned something new, too. I hope I'm just not being a dum-dum to have not thought of that so quickly. Okay, please do not blast our caster, is all I ask of you. Do not death spell him, because he could be wiped out in one shot of that. Okay, well, we now have a new strat. That guy's gotten way too far into our lines. We're getting attacked by an angel. We don't want disease, pestilence, and whatever the hell to come onto the map, so we want to kill L as quickly as possible. This divine magic is not that great. Sorry, it's absolutely great. I'm thinking of a future run-through where I take the Inferno to the Divine Realm. I think that'd be a cool run. And what I was thinking is Divine Magic doesn't look like... Unless they get Banish, but I don't see Banish there. Which would kind of be broken, I think, because then the demons could never really take the Divine... Oh, okay, there they are. Okay, well, we took this at great casualty. Which is going to slow down our conquest of the kobolds. I do think what we're going to do is sit the Basilisk here, because we don't have enough of these green guys to throw in there, but if you can ever mass enough of them, that's definitely a strategy that could be pursued. Next Dark Blessing is kind of a little far away. Ah, we found the Temple to El. We'll definitely take this. It's all human troops. This stack will do pretty well, considering we have a high-level caster. We have an army moving up on our borders, and we don't have a planned response for him yet. Good, we overran that army. I need to think of something. Otherwise he's gonna come mess with us big time. Probably just some dispossessed spirits. Captain might be in danger, but my hope is our camels will wrap it up. This up here presents an opportunity for us. Okay, we got a queen. It's not really what we wanted, but we're happy with it. They'll go cause havoc. They also can scout for you, potentially. But your hope is that she plants herself down in the ground relatively quickly, otherwise she might die. Okay, that was simple. This is a little more interesting. Oh, she's got level... Oh, she only got level 1, but they've kitted her out. They've upgraded her to get more spells? Or does she start with 4 spells for some reason? Oh, she's banishable. Is she a witch? Oh, because they have that whole... They have the new realm, I think, where these guys all are. Not these guys, maybe? Continue to take losses on these guys for him. One problem with this faction is you're going to be a little stifled with level 3 casters. Now, that's not a big problem, because you have a lot of solutions to everything here that you're going to face. You're definitely not a bad faction because of that, but you're going to face problems with, you know, having that real spell damage that some factions can do. Like you saw with the kobolds, we had some level 3 casters, I believe, running around, but they didn't act too crazy. We didn't get any great ones, but they can get level 3 casters. You know, the illusionist, I think, will do soon, has, in my experience, the best acquirable level 3 caster. This is really good, although hopefully they plant themselves very quickly, because now they're all going to take a bunch of wounds. Just wipe. Imagine you're these 3 fat flagellates just getting bum rushed by tornadoes. Like, what is the plan? Just be terrified. I love how we destroy the environment here on the map, too. The battle map. Okay, we're getting attacked by these brigands. We might lose our captain. No? Okay. That's good. Oh, there we go. We got the, like, nice Arabian kind of music. Dig it. Still no captains. Could use a captain. We should have bought a captain. I know there's some showed up I think we didn't buy. We should have bought one here and started recruiting more troops to kill this army. But we'll focus on the kobolds until that really becomes an issue, probably. Let's hope they don't bum rush us too bad. Need to rebuild this army too. The kobolds are going to cause us a little bit of trouble. Could do a dark blessing. Ooh, okay, these guys are so good now. So you can see, like, 14 HP, 2 armor, you know, fire shield, 10% regeneration, poison resistance troops are nothing to gawk at. Like, and they're only 50 poison resistant right now, but you can obviously keep hitting your blessing. Oh, there's a city right here. This is a really value area of the map. And that'll mean we can start getting troops again. A little concerned about taking losses on things, but especially with this army around the corner. Should have figured they were still around here, skulking. But, I don't know if they'll attack us. Definitely getting to that threshold where they're going to get more confident in it. But, I think I'll run this guy up here. It's unfortunate we have to keep wiping these guys out. Otherwise, we might start thinking about moving over here. But we'll get more cell souls and start building up this army with cell souls and our archers for an interesting combo. Kill these guys. He'll go grab that stack over there. It's a lot of spiders. Get these Scourge ants. Nothing spawned up there. Cell souls, and I just believe our Dark One, Evan Kelp, will take the Scourge to L. These guys will soak up a bunch of arrows. I think we'll be fine. Give those level 3 spells. Should be good. What did that say? That was weird. I think it just notified us of the fire shield thing again. That went okay. Let's see how this goes. Curse. Fear. Fear's the one we want the most of. Oh god. Diseases. Okay. Yeah, these guys are all gonna get diseased. Really need to start packing a punch on this army. Thankfully, though, if we start getting cell souls over here, the disease obviously is so much less impactful, because regenerating units, I don't know if it says on the tag to show you guys if you don't know this. Yeah, do not take monthly damage, but have their regenerating powers halved. So it sucks, but it's not as debilitating as them slowly dying. Turning some into Solus. We're going to win this fight. Take some losses, but The guys running away will rejoin us. Go speed 3 for this. I love the air shield. You can see them just not taking any damage. God, Terror is such a good spell. And these guys are really good versus archers. These would be way better versus the kobolds, though, right now, for us, our dealings. Whereas, you know, we'd take losses if we only had spiders or something. And now, I don't know if I've seen all the level 3 summons, but in my practice, I did get to them, and I clicked the button plenty of times. But with 700 resources, you really never know until the wiki stuff comes out. Which I look forward to reading when I miss things. I do like to discover new things as well, though, so that's always fun. This guy's skulking around here. Okay. Continue. She hasn't moved. Why are you not moving? What are you doing? Oh, she has moved. Okay, she's on this tile. I didn't realize. I thought I had an eye bug in real life. Get some more of these ants. Let's go find these spiders. Let's murder them. Maybe... No, we need more before we run up there. Get some more cell souls, because these guys are just going to wreck... Oh, they have fire kobolds, actually, but they're still going to wreck kobolds, because they're going to regenerate, and the kobolds don't do enough damage, because kobolds mostly just do chip damage, especially their slingers. Need to save the rest of our points, although we'll clear these spiders out. Yeah. We have this guy over here now. Could build another pillar over here, but it wouldn't be that efficient. Yeah, because it'd just be draining, basically, desert. This is still at 100. It's just going to wreck the territory around here. Thankfully, it has plenty of jungles and forests near it to grab from, where it's just having issues. This is a weird kind of map. Curious where all the AI are. Very, very curious. Some Dark Scourge. Okay, we got some spiders. Not the worst. Not the worst at all. Get some more archers since we're buckled up here. Get cell swords otherwise. Although I don't know what we're going to versus these guys. Could use some fire resist. These guys shoot fire and cold. That's the one good thing with the Bakemonos, is these early guys have good damage diversity. And these guys wrestle you. So, I don't know. This is a very bad Doom stack, and I think they just keep summoning stuff into it. Try and see if it's still 209 a while later. Try and keep track of it a little bit. Spent most of our gold. We're getting close to the point where we're going to be able to place another tower. But we're not going to have the resources for it. Desperately need to conquest more stuff, or we could go put some dark bonds in some of our older conquest. Oh! Well, I think our... Is this our first herald? I don't remember. Got a lot of XP, so he might be. He's going to be hard to kill, but these guys will definitely do the job. I have no illusions that we're going to win this fight. Go speed 3 for the... Well, we'll go speed 4 until they really start to come up here. We're going to have plenty of archer damage going down. These guys, when they die, though, are going to fly over the walls and probably do a lot of damage to our archers, although we're etherealing them, which is nice. Someone's etherealing in here. Our caster himself? Where's our caster? Back here. It's not him. It's one of the snakes, then. Shadow form. There we go. Just missed it. This side's not going to get any of the ethereal, and they're going to get blasted by these front lines. This isn't surprising. I probably should have moved back in hindsight, but I was hoping they continue their summoning quest. These guys are going to hit us with the air eventually, too. I'm almost certain this is a loss unless this guy is better than I thought. But I don't think he's that good. His spells are also not the best. If he had, like, terror and was making all these guys trigger morale checks or something, but he's got really, like, good spells for killing, but only killing, like, small stuff. We've already lost a serpent that was giving people shadow form. This serpent is frozen by these dudes. I do like that new frozen effect. Is it by these dudes? I'm assuming. But this is a herald, and this is painful, losing these magic items with this guy. We're also going to lose all the capital stuff. And I need to buy another herald somewhere, and they're all far away. We speed this up so it doesn't take too much of the episode as this battle goes on. But it's you know, this isn't unexpected. These Onis are really just destroying our front line. They're getting air shield from one of these dudes, I believe. This dude is fire shield. Yeah, they just have way too much for us to deal with. When they have wind guide. Holy shit, okay. That's something to consider with these guys. Those guys are excellent buffers. Wind magic tends to be pretty good for buffing, especially in the new Conquest 5. We're gonna slow this down for a little bit. I want to see how he does in melee. Although he's got a 3 to 4 damage staff or whatever. So he's just gonna die. But he's ethereal, he's got evasion, fire shield, regeneration. He got cold resistance because of this thing, and he's got a frost. Oh man. God, this guy is good too, but he's gonna die to the fire blast. He's got great diversity of defense spells, which will just kill people coming into contact, but I think the blasters are what are really going to catch him. Yeah. He's on fire. He's only regenerating 3 hit points. He's not that crazy regeneration-wise. So this is Yazel's final battle. He's battle-frighted. He got terrified before he died. That is the end of Yazel, our Scourge Lord. Oof. That's a tough loss, folks. What? Oh, wait, that's not our Bakemono, probably. They had a commander on our... I thought that was okay. So the Bakemonos have killed another Bakemono and us in the same round. Very glorious round for the Bakemonos, my god. Jeez. I got so excited. I was like, how? How did we snipe their commander? How did this happen? But it did not happen. It's false promises. Isn't that the name of like a book or something? Or is that like a... It might be like a bar in a TV show that I'm thinking of. I don't know. Man. Wild battle. We're close to the end of the episode. I think we found our title for this one. Definitely with battling the Bakemono or something to do with them. If I remember it when I title this video. Well... We're gonna need a northbound herald, and he's gonna have plenty of troops to grab off of here. Sit up here. So we're gonna grab a bunch of ants, move forward with him. He's gonna need maybe a level up. We'll decide as we move what we do with him, really. But I'm gonna plan to send him forward with a bunch of ants. We're gonna try and retake this stuff. I want to test out that portal too. We're starting to build up a decent army here with these guys, which will just, you know, they're good. We kind of want fire resistance in our blessing and cold resistance now because of the Bakemono, but that's going to be a project we're going to have to work on. And this episode's a little bit slower in terms of progress, although, you know, taking the capital is no joke in some respects, but we just completely got floundered up here. Like a fish. Should have been more careful. Hindsight is 2020, though. Khal, unfortunately, is going to have trouble doing the kobolds if we don't start getting him stuff. And I think that should be a priority, because this is going to be probably the easiest to lock. Okay, one of our basilisks has been attacked. Let's see how they do. Oh, just got absolutely lesser smited. Damn. Took out a couple troops on the way out. They're just going to retake all that capital from us. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Okay. We have our Scourge Lord, who looks to be uncontested over here. I don't know where L is. Maybe he's floundering with someone up here, another faction or something. I don't know. Still got 100 from our Mountain of Power. We're going to need another one of those. Or a pyramid. We could build a pyramid up here and just, like, scorched earth this place, but I don't love that idea. Conquest is great when you have things that are left after. You don't want to conquer an empty battlefield. I'm going to continue to up our production of ants. As we move this way. One note, I know I've noted this before, but the idea that these guys have desert move makes them super good patrollers with your camel riders. Although I think your camel riders can get shot by them pretty easily too, so... It's a balancing thing with those guys. What's up, Floki? Cat came to visit me. I wish we could get some level 3 summons down here. We could really use it. It's very unfortunate. Continue to get things like Cell Souls. Filling out the front line, although we'll probably need more archers. Because these Scourge summons will probably mostly be these spiders. Although these don't do well at all versus the kobolds. They'll wall climb in their base and make their slingers really, really bad, but for that to happen, you have to get up there. That was just on a hamlet, but he's going to come take this. I want a cheap commander that we can send in. We're going to buy some Cell Souls again to come smack this army. I think this is going to be enough, roughly, because these guys all have Fire Shield and the good regeneration, and these are just human troops except for the Paladin, who's kind of a caster. I only say kind of, not because he's, like, not a caster, just because he's not that great of a caster. You know, he doesn't have any wide-ranging spells. Tornadoes are getting hurt. Come on, tornadoes. Crush them. They have trample, don't they? God. We have a lot of tramplers. We're going to talk about it more as we... What the hell? That's not good news. Saw down here, we got a stack of kobolds coming right up on our desert warriors, and these are very undefended. God, we're spending so much money doing this. Should really look for his base and see how defended it is. We'll do one more desert warriors up here. We're gonna go... No ants there. I'm just worried about the spiders taking this place. You can always retake it with ants. I want to go smack the kobolds out of the game. If they take that port, it's going to take even longer, fortunately. Which it looks like they very well might do. That big of a stack. Okay. That is plenty. I'm going to drop all the little guys. The big ones are really what we want here. One thing we could do is we could go grab the desert archers from this. We could also just put... God, that army's just so big up here. It's a big problem, is what it is. Ant Queen's kind of just chilling here. I think this one just spawned. Still gonna move Evan. Hopefully there's nothing great we're missing down there, but I can't be bothered to check it out. I also kind of just want to move in here, make sure there's nothing, and then circle up. Well, we should probably just circle up with Evan now. Yeah, I think we'll circle up with Evan. Okay, well, we've gotten some resources saved up that we haven't used. Malcius, our new herald, could take some of that into his cadre. They are going to probably take this port, guys. It's unfortunate. Many kobolds will die. Of course, these ones have shields, so they're a little better. Just skip past this. We see how this is going. The valiant defense of our port. It's not going to work. They do have a caster in the back. So they're just going to steamroll that, and we don't have a response for that immediately. We just need to take out their home, stop their spawning, and then all of a sudden they'll be in a real tight spot, which means we have to find it as well. I'm guessing it's just like right here. They don't have anything too crazy inside of it. Scourge Mastery, this guy. Scourging Wings, Fendering of... Okay. It's a rainstorm starting. It's not my favorite. Start moving up. We're gonna meet with these guys. No commander available. Thankfully... Oh god, that's not good. Just doing some quick math in my head. Sit on the pillar. Could go attack them, actually. Problem is, our commander would die. Their front line kind of sucks. We have a bunch of... We'll outfire them like crazy. Oh, these guys have armor, actually, don't they? And it's not even coming from their bless. They have good HP pools. It's a very killy army, too, with the halberds and the things like that. Oh, these guys don't have any shields. So they will be pelted to death. Just thinking if this is a good idea. I think we'll wait to see if they attack us, and if they do and we lose that fight, it'll be bad, but at least I'll feel better, because at least now we're defending our pillar, protecting the ghouls that were spawned there. That's this turn, though. Oh, Lano needs to move south. That's some weird pathing it decided. I just clicked there and it decided that. It's very strange. Set that guy up to move that way. Do we want to move you down? I think we do. And then we'll just give, I think, most of these troops over to Malcius, our new Scourge Lord, who will raid these towns. It'll take forever for her to get down here, and hopefully we'll see it before she does. That's our plan there. Yeah, okay. Oh. She's gonna win, but she needs to go plant herself down. She is nicely raiding that stuff, but she's dead now. She raided their city. And this is just a doom ball here for us. She will maybe do some damage, but no, she's just gonna die. She didn't do enough acid sprays through them. Do anything, really. Are they all the way down here? They're definitely not here. That's gotta be it. They gotta be even further than I thought. There's a little bridge here. Very unfortunate. We take that port. Okay, we'll move this way. I feel like I'm on the verge of a bloody nose. Just making sure. Okay, we're gonna end the episode because I'm pretty sure I'm about to have a bloody nose and I don't want to have it on film. So, thanks for joining us, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Next time, you'll see us likely try and deal with more of the Bakemono, although only raiding their light stuff up here. I'm gonna give a save for posterity. I'm not saving over anything I was really caring about. Okay. Yeah, so we'll start dealing with the stuff up there with the Bakemonos. We're going to finish off the Kobolds is our plan. And then we're going to have to figure out what to do with L. This Doomstack can kill all this stuff, but they're becoming more of a nuisance by the day. Just going to move there. But you'll see us next time. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that usual stuff. Although if you're on this episode, I figure you're probably subscribed by now. So thanks for being here. Always appreciate you guys sticking with me.